invite our producer when we get off today.
They both on one this morning.
She called me her background earlier.
Ooh.
Not.
She said,
whatever.
why you guys talking to my background?
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, that's how the day started.
No, I didn't. So he was talking to him, and he was supposed to be getting out of my box. I said, you over here talking to the people in my background.
No, she said you're talking to
maybe
my
I said,
background.
okay, whatever. I meant to say people, whatever. Anyways, hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Two Women, Two Opinion with your girl, Marty.
And Taj.
We back at it again with another one, and it's Black History Month.
It surely is.
It definitely is. It's Black History every day, but we'd like to take this month and grasp it like we do every year.
Hello.
Harge?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm up first today. Huh?
Yeah, you surely is.
All right. So yesterday I got into a heated debate. Well, I won't say heated, but it was a friendly heated debate with Sam from Ignorant Intelligence. And we were talking about sex, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the conversation went kind of left when I was like, so wait, you don't have conversations about what you like in bed? And he's like, no, I don't say anything. I just fill out a vibe. And I'm like, what? No, you can't just fill out a vibe. Sir, you have to have conversations. How you going to get what you like if she don't know, right? I won't get too explicit because, this ain't the show for it. But there was a poll. Could you post the poll, please? Yes. So majority of men.
I answered no.
Said, I know, I was getting to that. Majority of men said, yes, I have conversations about what I like sexually. And I was like, right on, as you should, right? And I also feel like, are you getting, I'm not saying like he's not getting consent, but to some extent, like if you can't just fill out certain vibes, I don't know, because you never know with people, right? So 9 people said no, and Marty and Sean were Marty
Both
and
of
Sean
us.
both said no.
Oh, I didn't know she did
also
the poll?
said yeah.
Oh.
Sean took the poll.
That's interesting.
And I looked and I thought it was funny that both of you said no. I thought at least maybe one of y'all would say yes.
No, we don't. And I don't think that, I don't know, that was my first time kind of thinking about it when I seen your poll. But I feel like we kind of felt each other out in the beginning. We knew what we liked. We knew what we didn't like. Don't think things change. And when things change, we say it like I think we don't have that conversation to say, oh, babe, this is what I like in the bedroom, and this is what I don't. Now, if we're in the midst and something happens, like, oh, hell no. Try again. Try again next time. And that's happened. I'm not going to say it hasn't. That's happened before where we'll be like, no.
Okay.
Try something else.
All right.
Next move.
Well,
and,
so it's some kind of conversation.
For sure. So that's why I kind of like thought about it. Like after I answered no, I didn't know Sean answered no, but me and Sean had sex on the first night. When we first went home with each other, like the first time of us actually sleeping in the bed together. So with that being said, we've always been open to different sexual stuff, and I feel like with that, we were able to feel each other out early. And kind of know, but don't get, like I said, that conversation, it's just not a sit down like, yeah, so no, tomorrow we don't want this, but it's more like, stop
feel
that.
Like it doesn't have to be that type of conversation, but I feel like pillow talk. Like, don't nobody have pillow talk no more? You don't, nothing? Or, just you thinking about that person throughout the day.
Maybe if we watch something on the TV and be like, say something on TV, we'll mention it and say something. But no, I don't know. And I feel like it changes a little with marriage as well. Because before, maybe, but after we're married, and
I think that's funny that you say that because I talked to a couple girls that took the poll and they're both married. And one, of course, said, yes, she was like, yeah, we're married. Like, obviously, we have to have some kind of conversation because we got married.
Right.
And then the other girl was like, no, but we working on it. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
She was like, it's not like, she was like, everything evolves. So obviously she wanted their sex life to evolve. So you kind of have to start having them conversations.
But I feel like you can feel it out. Everything doesn't have to, because
I'm not saying a direct conversation. Hell no.
See, my love language is, being there for people, helping people, assisting. That's my love language. Sean's love language is touch. So most likely she's going to feel it out. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm going to try to make sure that we're both having the best time. So that's kind of like our love languages come together differently. Some people love language is communication. Neither one of our love languages are communication, which is crazy because we have great communication.
Right.
But we both have kind of like a caring, loving love language. And with hers being touch, she'll fill it out like, here, You like this? You like that? You know,
We
so,
just gonna try a little bit of everything. Okay.
And like, okay, so funny. We got a card game. And we played a card game. And I think that kind of helped fill out like things that we like and don't like, because the card game says crazy ass shit, like some stuff that you had to do.
Right.
And that helped, like it was a different thing. Like it was some stuff that we've never done until the card games. And we was like, yeah, nah, we don't really like this. Or yeah, we really like this one, you know? So I guess that would be a part of a conversation, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, just, have conversations. Get what you want. Don't hold off on telling somebody what you like out of the fear of them not wanting the same things or them not liking you. Is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Get what you want.
Yeah, and you don't want to go into it like, oh yeah, and they tell you like, nah, this is what I like, and you just holding back like, I don't want to tell them hell nah. If Sean was to come to me and say, hey babe, this is what I want to try, I'd probably be like, shit, after we tried, I'd be like, oh shit, this is what I want to try too, I don't know, maybe it'll go like that. So,
so just, don't hold back. Definitely let somebody know what you like ahead of time. That way, if y'all don't like what you like or vice versa, y'all don't have to waste each other's time. That's all I'm saying.
Right. So while we're on this topic, because I've asked this question before, but we have new audience. How much a percentage? Because a relationship is 100%, right?
Right.
How much of that percentage is sex important to you?
It's a good chunk. It's a very big chunk.
I want you to answer this too.
It's a big chunk, definitely.
Oh no, you go get that mic.
I can't give you a percentage, but.
No, you have to. Like, okay, so like 60%, I mean, like 40% could be communication, whatever. So which part of that 100% percentage-wise is sex important in a relationship?
Because I'm not.
Look, she looking like 99.
I was going to say 50, and I felt like maybe that's too much. But
really?
Sex is important. I mean, I don't know. I enjoy.
You don't want to be with someone that's not giving it to you, right?
No, because it's really hard to be with somebody. And, some women will like have sex with somebody for years and not tell them that they enjoy it. So for me, it's like I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm not being sexually satisfied.
I'm gonna say a good 30, 35. It's important. It's very important.
Absolutely.
I can tell you now that if we didn't have good sex, we won't be here today. You feel me? But it's not as important as, ambition and communication and getting to it, so that stuff it just weighs it out so much more.
I feel like that all
because I can teach you how to
under
give
like
head.
one little I feel like
this girl says sex is 100% important. What about the other?
Fuck all that. Need one thing in life. But no, I feel all that falls in like a character kind of umbrella. Like that's the other half. But yeah, I feel like
I'm a head on out if he ain't willing to change. I feel you, but I say 30, 35. You say 50 to 99. And somebody in the comments said 100%. Opinion. So 100% of y'all relationship will be sex.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Oh Lord. Well, I'm glad we started this off light because my next story ain't really light. All right. Lord. Let's get into it, y'all. All right, so children accused of stabbing and beating mom appeared in juvenile court. After stabbing and beating their mom with a baseball bat, her children, one 16 and the other 12, allegedly told the juvenile court that they were running from their mom's abuse. The 40-year-old woman was the one who called the police around 5 a.m. Wednesday morning to report the assault on herself. She wasn't conscious enough to give them a lot of information, so the police are waiting legally for more evidence to question the minors. 2 kids are the only suspect, police said, that was in a home at the time. It was just them 2 and their mom. Let's see this clip real quick.
Tales coming out about a case involving 2 children accused of stabbing and beating their mother in a far west side apartment.
Some of that comes from a neighbor, while other information comes from juvenile court. Katrina Weber was there as the 2 teens had their first hearing this morning.
Just one day after his 13th birthday, this boy was learning a tough lesson about the legal system. His 16-year-old sister, who we previously were told was a boy, was joining in on her detention hearing by Zoom. A juvenile court judge ordered both to remain in custody, calling them a threat to themselves and others. They're accused of attacking their own mother yesterday, stabbing and beating her with a baseball bat inside their apartment in the 8000 block of West Military.
She had blood running down her arm.
Alberto Quintero recalls seeing his 16-year-old neighbor early yesterday morning after waking up to her screams. He He says earlier he saw her brother having a heated exchange with their mom.
That day, the son, she was telling the son, as she was walking up, she said that you were grounded, I'm taking away the TV.
The hearing didn't reveal too many details, but the attorney for the boy told me the police report states his client had made prior outcries of abuse and that the children may have been trying to get away when they allegedly went on the attack. San Antonio police did not release that report to us due to the suspects' ages. The attorneys for both children say that they expect more.
So this is crazy. First of all, the fact that they said that they both were boys, because that's why I did this one instead of
I was like, y'all didn't need to. Come on, y'all. Y'all could have let that ride.
But okay, so the young lady was caught running away from the scene. The 13, he was caught running from the scene as well. So they were going to escape. So this was a premeditated thing that they did. First of all, the news is so messed up for him saying, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
The neighbor. So the neighbor actually heard multiple occasions where they argued and fight over there at the next door neighbor. But of course, he have to hold a lot of the information because they're minors. All I can say is, wow, the day after his birthday, he must have been fed up. Of course, we don't know what actually happened. Of course, we always say that here in the home. But I do think it was premeditated. I'm sorry. We'll keep you guys posted on this story.
Oh, it definitely was.
Yeah, so they was telling the attorneys that the mom was beating them. It was a lie. I have the whole police report and stuff, but
because you always wonder what makes kids snap like that.
Yeah, and they beating her, stabbing her, and beating her with the baseball bat. But fortunately, the lady did survive. She ended up calling the police herself. So, it's just now it's going to be her and the state against the boys because they are in custody.
Damn. Well, up next, to turn this from slightly dark to a little bit lighter, but still slightly dark, I wanted to talk about male vulnerability, right? So I've got a clip for you. We're going to play it, and then we're going to talk about it.
My father always told me how strong I was supposed to be because I was a male. So each night when I came back from school, he would take me to the basement and hit me until not even a single tear would shed.
I have never dated anyone, but it makes me feel very unmasculine and almost weak. I've never dated anyone. In my 28 years of life, I've been single. Not for life.
So,
the music is so sad.
Yeah, the music don't help at all. But in the manosphere or in the male universe, right? I feel like it's really hard for most men to be, and let me not say most men. In my experience, the men's that I've been around, it's really hard for them to be vulnerable, right?
True.
Especially in the Black community, we are always looked at to have to be stronger. You know, we have to be on our toes all the time. You have to carry some kind of energy about you that doesn't come off as I'm aggressive. Right. So we have to change many hats depending on the environment.
I agree.
So I think for our male community, it's an unfair bias against them. And I think that's what causes a lot of disconnect on the sensitivity side, especially when they deal with women.
Right.
What are your thoughts, Marty?
I totally agree. I feel like we take that away from men in a lot of different ways to where even they can't even hug each other, where you be like, why are you hugging?
Man.
You know, one day I was actually, I don't know if it was like me and Sean, we go to a lot of seminars and stuff like that just to learn. So we was in a seminar about something that was similar to this, and the guys were hugging. And it was like grown in the audience. So the man, he ended up expressing kind of what we're talking about now. He was like, do you know men can hug? They can show a sensitive side. They can show not a feminine side without being a feminine person. Just to kind of be vulnerable, like you said, to give them that They're human. I'm
Their
sorry. They're
space,
human.
yeah.
They should have that space to be that person where they can lean on you and cry in front of you and not feel like a less of a man because they do have feelings as a
Absolutely.
human. So I totally agree. I feel like we take that away from we snatch that away from our men. Both black, white, Chinese, whatever, because even when in different like Asian communities and stuff like that, they have to be as strong as we are,
Absolutely.
you know? And I feel like it plays a big part in the world where our leaders, where we say men supposed to lead us, how they're going to lead us if they don't even have a state to be vulnerable. I feel
And
like,
then most of them are desensitized. Like it's,
yes,
I mean,
kind of like they doing our kids
yeah,
nowadays.
right. With the stuff that they see on TV. I mean, even
Right.
some of us, like we all are somewhat desensitized after the George Floyd incident, right? Like it doesn't surprise us as much. It doesn't hit us as hard when we see people getting
We make
murdered in the
jokes.
streets. We make jokes. You see what I'm
That's how
saying? So it's
desensitized
like
we
we're
are.
desensitized. So the male population or the male community struggles in that. I hope for most men out there that if you don't have somebody, find somebody and be able to have those spaces to be open and not have the fear of being judged.
I would like to know, like, for men, like, when was the last time you cried? Not a
Man.
death, not nothing like that. I'm saying just take the time where you felt so overwhelmed and you just sat back and you cried. Even if it's to yourself. You don't have to show
It
others.
affects your mental health.
Yes, it really does. And holding that in, it's
Girl.
just, it hurts. And I feel like the pain, it comes from I'm big on energy. So if I know that we're around it, man, women, doesn't really matter. And I know you may have not letting your emotions out or you're unbalanced or something. I can feel that. And it taunts on me to the point where I can't be around people because I can feel it on my body starts to hurt and stuff like that. Like my back and stuff.
Empathy, yeah.
Yeah, my old job, like they were so negative in there. It was to the point where I used to come home and my body used to hurt. And Shine used to be like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I'm like, it's the company that I walk in with a smile on my face and then immediately it's gone.
It's the energy in the room.
Yeah. So I feel like that with men and you know that they don't have that vulnerable state. They don't have that release. You can feel it on there because it's carrying with them.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying.
I totally agree.
I mean, we talk about mental health, but in general, I just hope like if you don't have somebody, seek somebody, what really messes me up is that they can't even talk within their own community. They find it hard to talk to other men about whatever it is that they have going on in their world. So I just hope like for any man out there that
I got an interesting
may
comment
be
right
struggling.
here, though.
What's up?
Someone said, but yet it hurts more to cry than to hold it in.
No,
This is the man talking.
I would rather cry.
I would rather cry than to hold it in. That's like poop. If you, I like to use metaphors.
Constipated.
If you hold your poop and you get constipated, your stomach gonna start hurting. Let it out.
So your eyes are
Bricks.
constipated.
Yeah, my eyes get constipated. But no, nevertheless, I totally agree with you. I feel like we should give them that space.
Absolutely,
Just
especially
like
us
their
as women.
AA meetings, just like their NA meetings, there should be a men's meeting where they can
stop
go
judging
and
men
cry.
for wanting to be open. Stop judging men for. I mean, I hate that if a man cries or a man is open about whatever he's going through, we automatically assume he's weak.
Right.
So us as women, we need to be acceptable of whatever the hell he's got going on. We have
Lean
to be
on me when y'all not
open
strong.
to have that kind of communication.
But there needs to be a time and place for that too. You said like
Oh,
have
yeah.
a meeting where a whole bunch of men get together and cry. Hell no. If I'm in that
Just
meeting,
one
I'm
massive
dead.
meeting.
I'm laughing. But there's a time and place in certain people. You can't
I
just do
agree.
that around
With
everyone.
everybody.
And those guys that want to cry all the time, you start thinking a certain way because it's like now you just want attention. Now you just because men still have to be men and be strong, but
agree.
there's a time and place for them to be able to break down with the right person, whoever, you know.
Absolutely.
But
But I feel like that's
some
the
people
same
doing
for
it
us,
all the
too.
time. Also, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's like overly sensitive, which you can't say anymore, but you know.
It's the truth.
I agree
though.
with that,
Yeah.
though. Honestly, I do agree. I was joking about getting them all in one room. It's gonna be water in there.
Man hug.
But no, I definitely agree because even with like the boy who cried wolf, you keep saying it and crying over and over again. Once you actually something's actually wrong with you, everybody like shit. You just cried last week about the same damn thing. Like,
Are you done yet?
You done?
Are you done yet?
And like
Okay.
me, I'm an actual person. I can actually say like you would not ever know something is going on with me. You guys seen it before. I was in here bawling right before the damn camera started on. And I'm like, hey everybody, I'm here. So it's like I want the person that I'll have my pain, but I'm gonna cry. So
I'm gonna cry.
But you're hiding it in certain situations.
Exactly. So that's
because
why I agree.
you can't just do that everywhere. Like when you're at work, it's time to be professional and suck it up. And then I can let loose, when I go home or when I get to my car.
Yeah.
But too many people take it the other way too, where they're just always like on social media. It's like I have a friend that does that. You're too grown to be doing that all the time for attention. And now like we reach out to you, but now it's like, bro, you do this all the time.
I don't like people that's like that because they'll be quick to say we don't have friends. I don't have friends.
Exactly.
You have a support system. You just don't utilize it. Instead, you hop your ass on social media and complain about whatever the hell you've got going on in your life.
And then 2 days later, it's like, I'm back. Motivational. It's like, bro, that's.
I agree, and I feel the same way about them people and the people that know everybody that die.
Oh God.
Y'all know those one people that post everybody, like, dude, I don't want to be around you no more because it's like you giving me Grand Reaper vibes. Like, why you know everybody that passed away? Like, how many funerals you go to in a year? Like,
oh God, no.
Like, yeah, I know somebody.
I try not to go to none.
I know somebody that got every RIP shirt that was made in Cincinnati, Ohio. Like, how you know all these people?
Oh no, he just showing up.
You just want the shirt.
Showing up. Yeah, he's showing up for the shirt and the food. Okay.
If you're not a family member, I'm not going to your funeral. Sorry.
No, me either. Oh, well, my homeboy from Big O, I did go to his funeral, but I was invited by his mom, and we were super duper close. And we was in, you know how Big O's is, the family. It's a family on there. He was the founder of our family, and we was all around each other. But I totally agree. Like, if I don't know you like that, I'm not about to just pop up to your funeral because we was at the park one day. Like,
Girl,
no.
I think I've only been to like 2 funerals in my entire life, and I want to.
And then you always get that one person at the funeral that barely knew the person and wants to get up and talk about him.
Like,
bro, we went to Chili's one time.
But I've probably been to a handful, and I'm okay with that. And that's because both of my grandmothers and both of my grandfathers are gone.
Right.
So give me them 4, okay? So my moms, and my mom, dad, they're all 4 is gone. So I got to take those 4 in consideration of my handful. Okay. But other than that, friends and stuff like that, like, I think that was the only friend funeral I've ever been to, honestly. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead into the small business. Do you have another one for when we come back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and do mine now, then we'll do the small business shout out. Okay. So, I know you guys probably seen it. You probably haven't, but let's go and show this image. The people on social media are questioning the Bath & Body Works Black History Collection. Some people make comments like, Bath & Body Works really threw on this dashiki and said, hey, y'all. Another person said Bath & Body Works slapped us in the face with them candles, and y'all know that y'all about to eat that shit up. Another commenter said, y'all so gullible, no new scents, just a dashiki style candle and vibes to seal a performance. Just support Black-owned business and go on about y'all day. Okay. First of all, let's tell y'all what scent is behind that candle.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't get what's the issue, but go ahead.
Okay, so the scent that is behind the candle is a two very popular scents. The champagne toast, which is one of the most popular scents in the female side, and the tiki, which is the most popular scent on the male side. Okay, because they made both of them. Okay, so let's just throw that out there that they slapped black on a popular scent, not just any scent. Okay, and speaking of the packages created by a Black designer, which is right there. Okay, Tyrell Waiters, Tyrell Waiters, William Bernard, Vice President of Design, stated, to me, it's a beautiful bridges for our rich history with a bright future through vibrant colors and inspirational message. I also think that it's meaningful that a group of Black associates, leaders, and partners from Bath & Body Works were a part of creating this. So this is my opinion. Okay? There can't be, like, I get Black-owned business, I get support Black-owned business, but y'all keep forgetting about these Indians, okay? Because it's chiefs. An owner is the chief and the worker is the Indian. If everybody is a fucking entrepreneur, who's going to work for your Fortune 500 company when it get big? Exactly. So you guys y'all didn't realize that y'all was stumping down on this Black designers' designs. While y'all talking about that we smack something on a scent. You don't know how many designs he sent over to this corporation before he had one approved for himself. You guys always want to slap somebody in the face for what they do. Everybody is not a chief. Some people are Indians. Some people work very, very fucking hard to get to the positions that they are in these big ass companies to get opportunities like this. I feel like we are so messed up for this. You don't know what this man is sitting at home thinking about his people put him down about his design. You guys didn't even do your research before you got on that post to talk about this design. This is a Seattle-based freelance illustrator and designer, and he said he's working on anything and everything creative. That's his logo.
You see, I was confused. I was like, okay, they did something for Black History Month, but a lot of people don't put no shine on this at all.
Not only did they do something for Black History Month, they also donated $500,000 to a National Urban League that they do every year. So this is a longevity donation
they've been doing this right.
that they've
what
been
are we
doing.
Complaining about?
They finally gave a Black designer creator a chance that's been associated with them, and he's a freelance designer.
Right.
So they took him and put him on something and made it Black, and y'all still fucking complaining. Everybody is not a chief. Everybody don't want to open their own business. Some people want to work hard to become the best designer for someone else's company.
But he's freelance, so he works for himself anyway. So what are we talking about?
And the people that brought him in were Black associates of Bath and Body Works to get him to work on this project. I feel
Black people want to be angry sometimes, all the time. Like, come on.
And I'm going to use this metaphor. I feel like if we would grab each other's hands and bring each other to the top instead of push it on each other's head to try to get to the top. Every time you bring somebody down, you just
wrong.
Every time we looking for something wrong. Y'all need to get y'all head out y'all ass, because y'all always finding something wrong with something. And on top of that, y'all still go buy the shit.
Y'all still go buy the shit. That's the crazy part. I guarantee whoever was bitching the most got like 15 of them.
So listen, y'all go put the money in Bath and Body Works pocket, which is the corporation that y'all complained about, but then y'all down y'all brother work.
You know they didn't do their research. Sense. You know good and well. They just walked into Bath and Body Works. Somebody was appalled. It ended up on Reddit, and now it's blown up. Like, you look stupid.
Like, I feel like, and look at him.
Can we start celebrating our own people?
Like somebody that just goes out and just makes the world a better place. I don't know. He just give me.
It's very artistic.
He give me very artistic, and this is, like you said, a freelance person. So he worked for himself.
He works for himself. So he is his own Black-owned business. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, what part of the game is that we down the next Black man because just go shop.
Why don't you just sell your own stuff? Yeah, like what? They did something. Most companies don't do shit for us. We don't get any recognition, even though we know this month is for us.
$500,000,
and they've been doing it. They've been doing it.
And they've been doing it.
Make it make sense, Lord. No, Black
so
folks
with
just
that being said, I'm going to go buy it when I get out of here. Fuck is you talking about?
She is.
And you know I am. Anywho, let's go ahead to the halftime break, because y'all got me. I shouldn't even shout out y'all business today, y'all out there. It's like
it wasn't those Black businesses.
Right? It wasn't y'all. But a halftime break. Again, if you want your business to be shouted out, just message us on either one of our pages. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and like all the Vegas Hype Media pages. After you do that, message 2 Women to Opinion on IG, and we'll go from there. First, we have on small business. This is Vegas Hype Media Network. Y'all know we love it here, so make sure y'all taking care of our pages so we can stay here, okay? Y'all don't even know if that's a part of our contract or something. Y'all gotta get it together. Anyways, next we have myself, famousgemz, famousgemz.net. Because he don't want me to say www.
She's not allowed to say www
okay,
no more.
So famousgemz.net. I do have my marble up there. And guys, I am now making press-ons. So if you see any press-ons on my social media platforms, just hit me up and I'll let you know how to purchase. Next, we have Transcend Jury, which is transcendjury.com. You go there for all your spiritual needs. What else we got, Taj?
Of course, you got Wild Bartending for all of your bartending needs. You guys can email me at tajwild91@icloud.com or hit me up on IG. It's at tajwild.
She do nude sets.
I do not.
We have Creative Hands and Minds. Contact her on Facebook at Missy Harris. Next, we have K Connect, and that's K, the letter K, and Connect is spelled with the letter K as well.com. And last but not least, we have Big Hedge Unique Design LLC on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You go to Big Hedge Unique designs.com to check that out. And yes, she made this stuff for Sean's birthday, the 3 and the 2.
It was
so
dope,
just FYI.
y'all. It was dope. And stop telling people that. You're going to have some creeps in my damn...
I mean, as long as they booking, let's cook it.
Nah.
All right,
So the song of the week, y'all, we're going to run it back. It's Ain't For Everybody by Don Rich.
This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it. Found my way out the matrix. It shows you cannot fake it. You cannot be complacent. Your third eye, please awaken. I spend time unlearning and relearning the basics. Chakras in line all the time. Bitch, I stay lit. See, I am not the one to play with. I make them transparent so I can see all the Buddha they came with. I miss all the bull, no play switch. It took some time for this greatness. I know I was on your wait list, but now I'm all on your playlist. And soon I'll be on your A-list. Yeah. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it. Hey. Get out them streets if they ain't for you. Find you another way to them blues. Before somebody give you the blues. Put your business on the news. You gotta keep it still when it comes to you having juice. You know they wanna squeeze when you already dripped the fuel. See, I'm in my prime. For me, this ain't nothing new. I'm crossing my T's and dotting my I's. And I stay on my P's and Q's. Make sure you pay all your dues. You gotta calculate the risk you take in the system meant for you to lose. I know what to do. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it. This ain't for everybody, but it gotta be somebody. I swear that it can be anybody. I just hope it ain't a nobody. Cause once you step inside it, there's only one way around it. You better be body about it. You cannot doubt it.
You think everybody. Yo, welcome back from the halftime show. Yo, if you want your music to be played, it's the same thing as the smallest business shout out. Just hit us up on Instagram. 2 Women to Opinion, and Taj will take care of you from there.
Look, I love how she be like, she got it. All right, so up next, I wanted to talk about cheating and why you might feel cheating is justifiable. So I've got a clip for you.
Beat somebody.
Look, she already got aggressive.
Cheat on a man, but a man does not have to get to that same emotional point to have sex with another chick, because you can still love your girl the same and go have sex with other women. It does.
Like, this is psychotic, bro. That's like, come on, dude. Just have a fucking open relationship. Like, just have an open relationship. The only reason why you're refusing to have an open relationship in this situation is because you're insecure. Like, you just don't want someone with better dick game than you to come around and totally cuck the shit out of you, okay? That's it. And there's always a guy out there. The only reason why you want to fucking hold on and say like, oh, I can cheat, but you can't, is because you're terrified of a dude with a bigger dick than you, who is better looking than you, who's gonna go and eat pussy better than you, and fuck the shit out of your girlfriend in a way that you never could do, okay? And that's precisely the fucking fear in the back of your mind, and that's why you're behaving this way. That's it. Oh, men can cheat, but women can't. No, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
I love Hassan Piker, like, absolutely obsessed with the man, but he for real. He said, I'm tired of this shit, for real. But so, you know, I always talk about the fellas because I sit with them on Mondays, and they was, you know, we had been, they keep trying to find ways to justify cheating, right? Like they used the 80-20 rule this past Monday, which is, you know, you get 80% of what you want here, right? But what about that 20%? And excuse me, I'm about to be vulgar. Sorry, Mom. I know you're gonna watch this. But like sucking dick, for instance, right?
Okay.
If a chick wants her, or if a dude wants his dick sucked and he's not letting her know, or let's say he does and she's just not with it.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. He feels like even though he's in a
how you not gonna be with it? No.
Let's just say she's not with it. Like for whatever reason. He's sexually frustrated. He not getting everything he want out of the situation. So he goes out. He feels like it should be okay for him to go out and seek it elsewhere because she's not willing to provide.
No, you go out and seek the whole thing elsewhere.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes sense to me.
Because do you know there's actually people in this world, there's actually men in this world that don't like they dick suck?
There you go. And that's what I keep saying. And I don't like the fact that
it's somebody for everybody. It's something for, it's like women out here that don't like it's people for everybody. So you can
people that like they cookies tossed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's just people are into different shit. But I'm just saying in general, I don't feel like that's a justifiable reason to cheat.
No, I agree with dude. I feel like it's so many people. We talk about this all the time. We talk about poly. We talk about open relationships. Yes. We talk about people, friends with benefits. Yes. There's somebody out there for everybody. So you don't have to get in a monogamous relationship
want out of the person you want to be with. Period. And if you want to be with multiple people, be with multiple people.
Don't lock down one person. And I don't agree with what he's saying because I know a few chicks that don't catch feelings and go around and do their thing. Like I
just don't like the double standard about that.
Yeah,
though.
Me either.
Like, oh, I can cheat, but you can't. Yeah, with the so if a girl
if a girl go F10 guys, what is she? And if a guy go F10 girls, and what is he? They either both hoes or they both nymphos. Ain't no.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, can't we just stop labeling? Do what you want to do. Live your life, but don't hurt somebody in the process. Don't get in a monogamous relationship and then feel like, well, she's not giving me everything I want, so I'm gonna go out and get it elsewhere. Like, no, just leave her alone.
I agree.
Because obviously y'all not compatible somewhere, and you gotta find somebody that's with all the stuff that you find critical for your relationship. Also, we need to probably stop saying relationships. I don't like it. I would rather say partnerships because relationship, that hierarchy thing is kind of like an
My friend said, well, I got 2 boyfriends and we happy, okay?
See, get what you want.
No,
get what
but did you see that lady on
nobody lying on y'all.
She got 3 husbands.
Right.
And they all 3 was in the grocery store. Mm-hmm. And one was down this aisle getting bread. The other one was over there getting the lunch meat. And the other one was getting the cheese.
Yes.
She was standing in the middle. She was happy that I'm talking about glowing. I'm talking about her skin was so vibrant. You could probably eat a steak off her face. That's how vibrant it was. It was just like, she was like, yeah, so that's, and we're happy. Like, no. And there's people for that. It's people that's okay.
Just get everything that you want. But what's a justifiable reason for cheating?
If you cheat on me.
If you cheat on me.
Yeah, tick for tack. For sure. That's the
I feel like that's petty. Like, you ain't even got to do that. Just leave.
I did that for 4 years. That shit, 4 years. Tick for tack.
So y'all both was just, but y'all ain't that toxic though?
Hell yeah, that shit was.
That's toxic. You don't need that on your spirit.
It brought me down as
a
human.
You don't need that on your spirit, honey.
But like I said, that's the only justifiable reason for me.
You got one,
cheat.
Quan? What's a justifiable reason?
White men don't cheat.
He said 0.
No, you don't have no. I feel
White
that.
White men don't cheat. White men cheat too.
Everybody cheat.
There's plenty of adult terms out there.
I'm big on not hurting people. Okay, so I feel like if I can do anything, if I'm with you and I care for you and I can do anything that will hurt you,
yes,
I feel like I'm wrong. I just feel so low of myself. Now, if you do it first, I'm not hurting you. I'm just get back.
But I feel like the get back, you're seeking to somewhat hurt that person. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's toxic no matter which way it goes.
But I can talk like this. I'm married.
Oh yeah, you look. She's like, I ain't got that problem. But I'm just saying in general, you can't. There is no justifiable reason to do anything that if you know is not the norm for your relationship.
If you what goes around, don't do something to someone that you don't want done to yourself.
Exactly. And if everybody lived on that standpoint, we wouldn't have so much bullshit going on.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
All right.
So if you was to date someone, it's just hypothetically, don't say, I wouldn't do that. But if you was to be dating someone and you told him, like, you can get your stuff sucked, but you can't have sex with a girl, right? Just say that's something that you said, even though we know you wouldn't.
Okay.
and he goes and get it sucked. Now, you said it was okay. Would you feel some type of way if he actually goes out and do it if you said it was okay?
If I said it was okay, no, because then you can't be mad because I gave you the thumbs up. Now, if I felt uncomfortable about it and I didn't say something, then that's on me. Then he has the right to be mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I told you yes and then I really didn't want you to do it, then that's on me.
I agree.
So if I'm not with it, I should say that up front in your face, I don't want to do that.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree. Well, we'll move right along because I don't want to feel weird. So we got the Netflix segment, guys. So what did we watch this week? We finished Archive 81.
Yes.
We both did. That movie, I mean, that show was crazy. Did you expect that at the end?
No, but I also didn't like how it ended.
Me either. I think it's going to be another one.
It was weak. It was weak. And I don't want that. I felt like it was supposed to be a limited series. I like the fact that it was a limited series. I thought it was going to end with a bang.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And then how y'all gonna leave him in there?
In 1944.
He said,
what year
excuse me, ma'am. What year is it?
She's like, we'll be right back. No, ma'am. What year is it?
Baby, I would have jumped on that lady back talking about 1944. So yeah, it was really good, guys. You should go out and watch it. It's really, really good. I just feel like you gotta pay attention to it. Like, I'm skeptical with stuff like that. Some stuff I'm cool with paying attention to like that, but sometimes I be like, man, I be want to play my game and watch TV at the same time.
Right.
Like, I like to multitask. And that's you turned away for 1 second, you missed him flying into the damn port. I didn't even know Samuel was going to be snatching her through. And then where'd he go? If he snatched her inside the port, where the hell was he at the end? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't like that stuff.
It's going to be a second one, and it's going to be booty.
Yeah, it's going to be booty. So next week, we'll have another Netflix series, y'all, because we finished with that one. All right, so let's wrap it up with the gag of the week.
Oh, Lord.
Tisha Campbell almost abducted.
What?
Gives warning to women.
This
Let's play this
be
clip.
Another Jussie Smollett situation.
Nah.
Tired of that shit.
Freak out, but I think I almost got snatched up. So they don't have Ubers where I'm filming, and I had to call a taxi. So I get this number, but the truck that the van that pulls up is real sketchy looking. But there's a guy in the back seat, right? So when he jumps out, the guy is just standing there. I thought he was getting dropped off, but he's just standing there. And he goes, "Get in," and I go, "What?" He goes, "Get in," and I go, "No." And then I look at the car, look inside the car, it's fucked up. The rubber is pulled up from the bottom. There's dirt everywhere. The back seat looked like it's snatched out for a fucking reason. And so the guy in the front seat, the driver goes, "Get in the car." And I go, "Well, I'm not getting in the car." And the guy in the back is like kind of mushing his body towards me to get in the car. And the guy says, "Well, then get in the front seat then." And I said, "I'm not getting in that fucking car. Fuck y'all. Fuck out of here," right? I asked the lady at the front desk, I said, "Yo, who's the guy that gave me this number?" And she was like, "Why would he give you this number?" Yo, this trafficking shit is real, but they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. Cause I ain't Gina, bitch.
Wow, she's a thug.
Okay,
She's
so
about
no,
it.
it's not similar, but that's scary, right? Being in a foreign country. First of all, have they never watched Martin? Do they not know who she is?
I'm not Gina, bitch.
Y'all have to try to abduct somebody.
What country was she in? Like, where was she at?
She didn't release none of that information because of what happened.
What happened, yeah.
But yeah, she was in a foreign country, but it was like, do y'all not know who she is? She's a little gutter. And then her husband, what's her husband name? I forget his name. He was on the show with Kevin Hart, the funny,
her ex-husband?
But if it's in another country, they don't know who she is because that was 20 years ago.
I mean, it still come on TV.
I just feel like if she was working on a movie set, why didn't they have transportation for her?
Now, that's what I was just about to say. Like, if she was working on a movie set, why wouldn't they have transportation? And then why would there be someone else in the hotel able to give her a number? That's kind of like in
Jussie Smollett.
in the authority position. You feel me? Like, it was just crazy how she was expressing it. I was like, oh no, this kind of crazy right here. But yeah, that
is too funny. No, absolutely not. Absolutely
Nah.
not. I hope it for her sake it was not. But at the same time, come on, Tisha, you look crazy. We know you ain't Gina. Girl, you look crazy.
Well, shit, they didn't know because they was about to
She was very intense. Yeah, she about that life.
Yeah, she definitely about that life. But I'm just glad that she's okay. I mean, that's just crazy. Like, I don't know. When I went to Mexico, man, I had my guard up the whole time. I ain't played. Like, y'all just look like y'all want to do something. Like, if y'all want these pesos, take the pesos. Y'all not taking me, homeboy.
Not take the pesos.
Yeah, they can have all them damn pesos. They ain't gonna
take the purse.
Me.
You can take these young shoes.
Babe, I go barefooted, child, before y'all take me in one of these woods in here.
Just leave me with my clothes, please.
Imagine being somewhere you don't even know direction. What the fuck?
Girl, did you see that one clip of these two guys that was driving through Mexico and they go off into these off-roads because they was trying to look at birds and then they got pulled over by the cartel?
Birds.
And then they were trying to speak Spanish, y'all. It was hilarious. But they wanted to look at birds.
You talking about them two white men?
Yes, and then they tried to speak Spanish.
Yeah, and then
I was done.
They was like, we don't have nothing. They was like, the cartel player was like, we know. We got you. Don't worry. And it's crazy because he was like nasty nice. Yes. He was like, don't worry. We got you. We got you. And the cartel man was like, don't worry. We got you.
He was about to have a for real panic attack. They were like, all right, you good. Go ahead.
They was like, y'all good. They was like, are you sure? We can leave. You're not going to do something. The man was like, y'all good. Because there was only one Mexican there that knew a little bit of English. And he was like, no, calm down. We want to make sure everything okay. He was like, we so start. I'm like, dude, that make me want to do something to you. Like, stop.
That's
like,
too fucking
down.
funny.
But anyways, thank y'all so much for another show. We enjoyed it today. And we had a lot of interaction on Facebook. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go ahead and share that while y'all down there and doing that thing.
Hey, before we go, Trey from Ignorant Intelligence said I was lying on them. I was not lying on them. Y'all did try to justify cheating. I don't care how you shape or size it. You definitely did. Okay, go ahead.
Cheater. But make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to everything. Like the Vegas Hype Media page on Facebook and YouTube so that we can go ahead and get y'all in here every day. Thank y'all so much for the commentary and the comments. We really appreciate that because it kept us going today. And we will see you guys again next Thursday, same time, 11 a.m. PST. You think I'm funny, huh?
Piast.
Today I don't dance. Think of like so wrong.